Hello! Welcome back to Dad's Read Along Stories. My name is Josh. I'm a dad. I love reading stories to you kids and to my kids. And today we're going to read a story that I found just a little bit ago at Goodwill. Parents, if you're looking for good places to find cheap books, all their books are only $1. Go to Goodwill. Used books are good books. And today, from Goodwill, we are reading The Foolish Tortoise by Richard Buckley and Eric Carle. As you can see, it looks like that caterpillar book that we love so much, the Hungry Caterpillar. I've never read The Foolish Tortoise, so let's jump right in. Thank you for joining me today as we read The Foolish Tortoise. The Foolish Tortoise. A tortoise, tired of being slow, impatient to get up and go, took off his large and heavy shell and left it lying where it fell. I didn't even know they could do that. Hooray! He cried. Now I've been freed. I'll see the world at double speed. So he took off his shell and he thinks, oh, I'm way faster now. Let's see how that works out for him. Though faster, he was not express, and his protection was far less. So when he heard a hornet's drone, the tortoise crept beneath a stone. A hungry bird came swooping past. He looked so fierce and flew so fast. The tortoise hid behind some trees and felt quite weak behind the knees. So he doesn't have a shell, so everything is dangerous to him. I don't feel safe, there's too much risk. If only I could be more brisk. He headed for the riverbank. A fish swam up. The tortoise fled. Along his way our hero went and almost had an accident. A snake with open jaws slid near. The tortoise backed away in fear. A hare, a hound, a horse raced by. So rapidly they seemed to fly. The tortoise gasped, sat goggle-eyed. I'll never be that quick, he sighed. He's comparing himself to all the other animals. Maybe he should just relax. He wandered on. The sun rose high. I wish I had more shade, he cried. A sudden thunderstorm swept in and soaked the tortoise to the skin. He's learning why he had a shell. The wind rose up, and soon the breeze was bending branches in the trees. The tortoise shivered. Now I'm cold. I wish I hadn't been so bold. That's why this book is called The Foolish Tortoise. He made a foolish decision. I think I've lost the urge to roam. I think it's time that I went home. Without my shell, I don't feel right. So when his shell came into sight, he climbed back in and said, good night. The end. Thank you so much for joining me on Dad's Read Along Stories and reading The Foolish Tortoise. He learned that his shell was there for a reason, and there's a deeper meaning, right? The way that God created us is the way that we're supposed to be. I know that's not what Eric Carle probably thought about when he wrote it, but that's what I think about when I read it. And I thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time on Dad's Read Along Stories.